Ew! Smells like it's time for another Shy Life podcast.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Oh, there's gonna be some drama ahead.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
Hello.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Good boy. He said all that shy is right.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Hello, Paul.
Excellent.
644.
624. Bonjour et bienvenue au podcast The Shy Life.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shy Life podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How are you doing? I'm all right. Yeah. So, what's going to be happening this episode? Well, I don't really know. That's the honest truth. Well, what I do know is that we went for a Chinese meal yesterday for my dad's 84th birthday, and we ended up with 3 fortune cookies that none of us wanted at the time, and well, I seem to have, been bequeathed them. So I guess we'll start by opening those. But obviously I've got 2 guests who are going to open a fortune cookie, and we'll see how it goes. So let's run that theme music, and when we come back, we'll be looking into our fortunes. Okay, run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Yeah, but it's a positive thing, Paul. The highlights, the Shy Life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
I'll go anywhere for a potato.
Delicious.
Hello, Captains. How are you? You quite like a big bang, don't you, Paul?
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, he hasn't found out my secret. I think he has.
I love the Yeti'S. It's my favorite thing.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Yeah, I'm strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
Has the Shy Life podcast slowed down? I don't think so.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
It's all gooey and meaty and yum, 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 yum.
Oh, I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
I like that. Yeah.
Marvellous, Paul.
Hi there.
Well, Paul, this is quite amusing, isn't it? Yes, it's a shame that Bettina's not here. Oh, Paul, what, Bettina Dupre, the well-known fortune teller? Well, she was at the Magpie naming ceremony, wasn't she? Yes, she was. Oh, she most definitely was. That was a nice little touch, I think. Yes, I never quite worked out how it came about, Yeti Uncle John. What, Bettina being a fortune teller at the naming ceremony? I just wanted a little bit of, I don't know. I suppose if things had been different, I might have, or perhaps if it had been the summer, I'd have had like a proper fair or like stalls, like something like that. And well, getting Bettina to be a fortune teller was the nearest thing we had to that short notice. Well, that's not a bad idea, Yeti Uncle John. So, we have 3 fortune cookies. We have a green fortune cookie. We have a red fortune cookie. We have a blue fortune cookie. I'll take whatever's left. So, as you're my guests, Yeti Uncle John, Cromitty, which one of you would like to go first? Well, I think Cromitty should go first. Oh, thank you. Well, I think I will go. I'll go for the colour that matches Milo's eyes. Oh, red. Oh, good. Yes, well done. No, Yeti Uncle John. Not red. Milo does not have red eyes. Why? What colour eyes does Milo have? I can't remember. Is it blue? No, Paul. It's sort of bluey green, but I'm going with green. All right. I'll open it, shall I? Yeah. Go on. So I hope it's easy to open. These things often aren't. Oh, no. This is going okay. Here we go. So, these biscuits are a bit inedible. Well, they're not too bad, but I know what you mean. Right, let me see. Oh gosh, there's quite a lot of writing on this board. Let's see. What does it say? You'll come to realizations in your life that change you forever. Blimey, that's quite deep. Yeah, yes. Interesting. I wonder what that could mean. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Never mind. No, never mind. I actually have something quite similar. I mean, at least when I went to San Francisco for my 30th, we had a Chinese meal and we all had fortune cookies, and everybody had really bright and breezy sort of fortunes, and mine was quite, well, a little bit like that, a little bit serious, possibly serious. I'm probably just looking at it in the wrong way. Yes, I'm sure you are. So, yes, Uncle John, are you going to take the... No, I mean, you get to choose, don't you? Yes. Well, seeing as you're a blue-eyed boy, Paul, I'll leave you with the blue and I'll take the red. Okay, go on then. Right. Hope I get into this as easily as Thomas got into. Oh dear. This is not as... Ow! Not as easy. I don't know. Oh dear, oh dear. Properties are very easy to manage. Oh come on, you can do it. Oh dear, poor Yeti Uncle John. Do you want my help? No, I've got it. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, my dad struggled to open the one that he got as well. Oh yes, your dad did one. Yeah, I think my mum did one as well. I don't remember what they said, but right, let me crack it open. Oh dear, oh dear. When are we actually going to eat these biscuits? You can eat the biscuits. I'm not really that bothered about the biscuits. It's the fortunes I want to know. Yeah, oh, okay. Oh, I'm reading upside down. A happy event will take place shortly in your home. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah. Oh, well. That seems more positive than mine, Yeti Uncle John. Yeah, I wonder what that might be. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I guess I'm left with this one. Yes, for the blue-eyed boy. Thank you, yes. How am I going to open it? I'm having the same problem as you, Yeti Uncle John. Oh dear, oh dear. Us boys, us Yeti boys aren't very strong. I always knew it. Yeah. Oh dear. This is very difficult. Oh dear. I'll try the other end. It's not the first time you said that. Thank you, Yeti Uncle John. Oh, I've got it. I've torn it at the top. Oh, well done. It's a good boy. Let me move some of this mess out of the way. And I shall open it up. Oh, there we go. What does it say? Oh. You won't be bored for long. New adventures are on the way. Huh. Oh well, that's very very apt, I think. Yes, Paul. Gosh. Oh my goodness, Paul, it really is. Yeah, I mean, I was having adventures on the Charlotte podcast. Yes, and in the Sutton Park days too. Yeah, in the Sutton Park days too. Huh. You won't be bored for long. I don't know. I think mine might verge. I mean, it depends what sort of adventures. I mean, I rarely get bored. No, you don't, do you, Paul? You're lucky that way. Well, you know, sometimes I wish I would get bored. I mean, sometimes. Well, interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Something to think about. Yes, something to think about. Now, can I eat these cookies? You're welcome to. These are quite nice, Paul. Really? Yeah. Very nice. And you're welcome to mine, Yeti Uncle John. Oh, I dropped a bit on the floor now. Oh, no. He's like the Cookie Monster, Paul. He really is, the Fortune Cookie Monster. They're not bad, actually. They've got a bit of a flavour to them, a bit of a lemony taste, I think. Yeah, well. I think they're very tasty. Get Uncle John, close your mouth when you eat. I can't believe you sit there crunching away. You what? What? I can't hear you. I'm too busy crunching. Yeah, nice. You're not wrong, Cromitty. Put your hand over your mouth or something, or close your mouth. Do me what? Close me what? Very nice. Yes, he's fine. He's just eating cookies. I can't believe Yeti Uncle John gets the best of the fortunes with his eating habits. I know, Paul. I know. Oh dear, it doesn't seem fair, does it? Oh, you're only jealous. Oh, no, I got to eat all of the cookies. Ah. Sorry, listeners. Whilst Yeti Uncle John finishes eating his cookies, maybe you'd like to listen to some music or a clip or something. And when we finish, I promise that he'll have stopped eating. And anyway, yes, apologies. Oh, listeners, we're terribly sorry. Oh, don't apologise for me. Oh dear, oh dear.
We've got you back for some extra material here. I'm going to ask you some would you rather questions. Very, very serious questions, of course.
I'm ready.
So, for instance, would you rather have neighbours who were noisy or neighbours who were nosy?
Nosy.
Yes, I get that. I've had noisy neighbours. And you know, nosy can be good.
Yeah. I don't mind talking about myself. I feel like that probably comes across. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd always be half hoping that I could get them on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, are they potential future guests? I mean, that's the thing with Far Monkeys and with my show is that because we're not about a. Well, even I guess even if you were like a film podcast, you could still get a strange new person in to talk about a film. But
right.
But then if your strange neighbour has a very interesting like hobby, like taxidermy or something, well, that might be a bit worrying or quite exciting. Who knows? I mean, of course, you did have your ghostly neighbours, but.
Yes,
but haven't you moved since then? Did they follow you, or did they?
I've since moved. We have some new ghosts.
Oh,
because we're in a much older building now.
Oh, exciting!
So it's a little bit different.
Are they noisy or nosy or neither?
They lean towards nosy, so I think that's the preference.
Yeah.
Unless they are behind all of the radiator noises, then they would also be noisy.
Yeah.
Because we do have some loud radiators.
Yeah. Okay, I have another would you rather question. Would you rather have other people think you smell like bacon, or have every person you meet smell like bacon to you?
I'd rather have other people think I smell like bacon, I think.
Yeah, because if everyone smelled like bacon, you just want to put them in between slices of bread and eat them. I mean, depending whether you like bacon or not. But
yeah, I think it would make me hate bacon if you smelled it constantly.
Yeah, definitely. There's one here. There's one here that doesn't make sense because it doesn't have an either or. Would you rather receive a one-time payment of $500? Well, yes, please. That's not a question. That's just yes, please. I would.
Yeah.
We'll move on. Would you rather work hard to earn $1 million or inherit $1 million? Again, I'm not sure I'm that bothered about how it happens, but what about you?
I think the implication is, would you rather have somebody in your family die, or
Well,
do you have to work hard?
yeah. Well, I'd be cross that I had somebody in my family who was that rich and I didn't know about it. Like, why, why did you not say?
Right.
Would you rather spend a day switching radio stations and hearing the same song, or switching TV stations and seeing the same show?
I feel like both happen, at least
Yeah.
here, about all the time anyway.
Mm.
So I don't listen to the radio because they literally will play the same 5 songs. So maybe TV would be better for a day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch much TV as it's broadcast, but when I was watching Neighbours and Home and Away, it would be on the like a Channel 5 app. But the amount of adverts is ridiculous when you're sometimes I have to sort of start the file up in advance about 5 minutes and just have the sound off, because otherwise if I press start when I was about to start eating, I eat quite fast anyway. If I wasn't careful, I'd almost finished eating before the show had even started because there'd been 7 minutes of adverts or something.
Yeah.
The one thing I did find was that because although Neighbours got axed but has now been revived, or will be coming back on a different channel on Prime, they've been putting old episodes up as a sort of prelude to it coming back. And the channel it's going to be on has adverts, but only about a minute's worth in the whole. It's not a bad level of adverts. It's quite. Although there does seem to be quite a lot of adverts about incontinence trousers for men.
Is that a targeted ad?
I hope not. It's been looking at my wish list. No, I don't know. It's a bit worrying. But would you rather be the first of your kind or the last of your kind?
Oh, I'm not like. Perhaps if I was like a vampire.
Yeah. I don't. What kind am I? I don't.
Yeah. Maybe the first, because then at least from a vampiric standpoint, you could create more.
Yeah. Also, the first tends to get remembered more fondly as well. And
there you go.
Would you rather listen to only your 3 favorite songs or listen to only 100 randomly assigned songs for a year?
3 favorite.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I kind of do that anyway, to a certain extent.
Same.
That just sounds like normal to me. And you might just get really, really horrible, awful songs.
Right.
This is probably a subject for a separate chat, but definitely people who just like music, not absolutely obsessed with music like we are.
Yeah.
I mean, we're obsessed with music, aren't we? Kind of.
Yes.
Pretty much. But there are people who just like a song on the radio, and it's a bit like, it's like meeting an alien or something. Well, we're probably like the aliens, but
that's my husband is like that. Like he'll just he could just have the radio on and listen to random things.
No.
And but it's fun in a way because then I get to self-direct him.
Yeah.
Sort of, I get to be like, no, this is the music you like. This is what you should listen to.
Yeah. Would you rather never be able to eat cake or pie again?
Cake. I prefer pie.
When you think of pie, do you think of a savoury thing or a sweet thing, or do you think of both?
I generally think of sweet, which I, especially for this question, if you're asking about cake or pie, I go with sweet. But I think that there's an argument to be made that pie encompasses both sweet and savory, so you have more variety.
Yeah, I definitely think my experiences with pie have been both. There's lots of good. What deals? What about yours? Really? Yeah. Why don't you come here and say that? You're too far away. Oh, he's going to jump onto the table. God. Oh, he can still make it just about. Yes. would you rather move to a new city every month or stay in the same location for your entire life?
New city every month.
That's an
easy one.
How many cities have you lived? Have you lived in many? I mean, you've lived in Liverpool a long time ago.
Yeah. Gosh. Like 5 or 6 cities, I would say, so far in my life. This is aside from being from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the longest place I've lived, Chicago.
I grew up in Salisbury, which is like nearish to Stonehenge. I went to university in Birmingham, and then I moved to the sort of area I'm in now, near London, outside London, but slightly different towns. But I've been in this flat for over 20 years. I still can't find the way out. It's very frustrating.
I'm sure you would say that a piece of paper found in a fortune cookie means nothing. It's just a bit of fun. Well, I would largely agree with you. When we had Bettina being the fortune teller at the Magpie naming ceremony, it was just a bit of fun. Although some people, like Tallulah, did take it to heart rather. And, well, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful, but when she found out that Reginald had the name that she'd been foretold to meet, she did get, very excited. But they do genuinely seem to get on, so who knows. But, yeah, going back to the fortune cookie, well, the funny thing is, at least 2 of the fortunes could be said to have sort of come true. And perhaps in slightly sad circumstances. You remember Cromitty's, you'll come to realizations in your life that change you forever. That was Cromitty's fortune, and that sort of came true not long after. Oh dear. I hope I've made the right decision. Cromity, what's wrong? What? Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Cromity, what's wrong? You look really upset. Oh, well, I've done something stupid, maybe. No, I've done something right. I've done what needs to be done. Well, what is it? Tell us. I've broken up with Milo. Oh, Cromity, I'm sorry. No, it had to be done. He never thinks of me. He's so busy. I'm like an afterthought. Oh, but maybe you guys rushed into it. Maybe being committed partners was too much. Maybe he should have just been friends with benefits. But I didn't want friends with benefits. I wanted a partner. I know you did, Cromity. But, to be honest, he really never gave you the time he should. I'm his friend, and I did kind of feel a bit ashamed how he, he made time for other things. I know he has his work, but, he still has to think about, if you're committed to somebody, you ought to be thinking about, okay, well, maybe I do have lots of work, but I still need to spend time with him. I mean, if it was me, I would want to spend time with you. It wouldn't even be a matter of, I have to make time for you. I would have to. I mean, even if it meant that I only saw you when we were sleeping, or, when you're going out with someone, it's not like inviting a friend over. The person you're with is well, they are like your comfort blanket, that they are allowed to be around you when other people generally wouldn't be. Well, exactly, Paul, that's what I say. I know he works long hours, but, when he comes home, he doesn't want to be with me, he wants to be by himself. Cromity, I understand. I do. It's just a shame we couldn't have salvaged something. Well, I don't know. That's what I think. I maybe have done the wrong thing. What, did he try and ask you back? Did he try and plead for you to stay? He just kind of said, well, if that's how you feel. Which makes me just think he didn't really care. Oh, look, he's not very good with his feelings, is Milo, you know. And, I mean, he makes me feel small, Paul. Well, I mean, ironic, really, considering that Milo spends half his life as a very small person. Yes, well, that's the difficulty in itself. I was always worried for him, worried that he would slip down a crack in the street or in a floorboard. I know. And as somebody who's been small and tall themselves, Milo was never tall. Well, except when he was like a normal size, and then he was relatively tall. He was never a giant like you were that time. No, but, well, perhaps we shouldn't discuss that. That was a mistake. Yes, Paul, eating those pills that you found in my lab, thinking they were sweeties. Well, that was one time, and the other time I ate some fruit, which, to be fair, I didn't realise you'd injected with a potion. Oh, Paul. Well, the good thing is you don't seem to have had any repercussions. No, not recently. I seem to have remained normal height. Perhaps your potions have worked off. I hope so. I do hope so, Paul. Oh, dear. Do you want me to talk to him? Do what? Do you want me to talk to Milo? He's a friend of mine. I can put my side of things. Well, not my side. I can, well, you know. No, Paul, I wouldn't bother. If he couldn't even be bothered to fight for me, then what do I need of him? Yes, Cromitty, but you really liked him. You really liked him, didn't you? I did, Paul, I did. I still do, but I don't want it to be all on his side, all on his terms. I know it's difficult. Sometimes I want to text him or chat to him, and he just blanks me. And yet if he texts me, I'm there on the phone. I am replying immediately. I never play the games that he does. Or maybe that's just because you're available more often. I make myself available. I'd be in the middle of my dinner and I'll stop and reply to his texts. Because you know what? If I don't, he gets upset or he sulks. Well, that isn't fair. I would agree that is not fair. Perhaps he needs to grow up a bit. Perhaps I need to grow up a bit. Maybe I need to learn what games people play when they're dating one another. Well, I don't think everyone plays those games. Oh, well, I mean, I suppose you can't go back now. I mean, as far as you can't just be in the friends with benefit zone. I don't think I could do that now. Or maybe he will, Maybe this will make him think. Maybe you shocked him. Doesn't sound like I've shocked him. No, but maybe he was shocked and that's why he said what he did. Maybe he thinks you'll break down and come running back to him. I could do that. No, Cromitty, you shouldn't do that. What should I do, Paul? Well, depends whether you want to stay broken up or whether you want to get back. If you want to stay broken up, then just do nothing. Don't contact him. Don't do anything. If you want to get back, or at least find out whether there's a possibility of it, send him a text. But not a text saying, I want you back. Don't be that desperate. No, Paul. But what should I say? I'm sorry we had that conversation. I'm sorry it's come to this, but I had to say what I felt, and if you want to talk more, maybe. But I think you should give it a day or two. A day or two? That's endless. Well, no, it's not endless. It's just... Give him time to think. Give him time to miss you. He won't miss me, Paul. He'll just be so busy with his job. He's even doing night shifts at the moment. Well, in that case, you have to cut him some slack, because night shifts are horrible. Particularly if you're only doing them sometimes, not all the time. If you're doing them all the time, you can get your body clock in sync, but if you're doing a normal 9-to-5 job mostly, and then have some nights that are... It's not easy. I know it's not easy, Paul. I don't want to make it all about me, but I do want to feel that he even is, bothered if he doesn't see me. I want him to say he misses me. I want him to say things, Paul. Yeah, a bit of a cold fish. He can be, Paul, but I do love him. I know. But maybe I should just tell him. Maybe I should just do what you say and ignore him. This is what that fortune cookie foretold. He said, you will come to realizations in your life that change you forever. Well, I've come to a realization. That's why I called him. I called him because he came to a realization, and I've changed my life forever now. Oh, come on, don't be so dramatic. Are you sure Milo was really the one anyway? I mean, you hadn't dated anyone for years, and this was your first proper, same-sex relationship. It's a big thing. I had flirtations and cuddles. I know. You're a bit of a late developer in this side of things, which is nothing wrong with that. But you just have to take things easily. Just have to... I'm not, saying you've done anything wrong, and I think Milo has a lot to answer for. But he's your friend too. He's my friend too, but I still think he's treated you without the respect you're due. Really? I do. I don't think he has made the time for you. I think he's treated you like a friend with benefits, and you're thinking from the point of view of a partner. Yes, Paul, but that's the thing. If we were just friends, then, well, we'd be just friends. But he has introduced me to people as his partner. Well, that's where he's gone wrong, isn't it? He acts like you're friends with benefits, but he's saying you're his boyfriend. So it's not right. It's not right. I don't know. Just keep cool. I will, Paul. Thank you for the talk. I'm really sorry to hear about this. Did think that you were well matched. I just did think that Milo would make more of an effort, and like the way he treated you at Christmas. And did you get a Christmas present? I kind of got a Christmas present, yes, but it wasn't wrapped. It was a blender. A blender. Yeah, he needs some work on his present buying skills as well. Yes, I know. I did think that maybe it was a blender he'd been given by somebody else and didn't want. If that's the case, then that's awful. Oh, golly gee. Just be chill, that's all. Oh, sorry, now my phone's ringing. Who is it, Paul? It's Yeti Uncle John, just a minute. Paul, my fortune's come true. Your fortune's come true? In what way? Well, do you remember my fortune? A happy event or something. Yeah, a happy event will take place shortly in your home. I don't get it, Yeti Uncle John. I'm sure you won't mind me saying, but Cromitty has just broken up with Milo, so a happy event has not happened in your home. He's done what? What's going on? Cromitty has broken up with Milo. It's true, Yeti Uncle John, it's happened. I'm really sorry, Cromitty. I'm sorry to hear that. It was in my fortune too. Yeah, well, maybe. Look, we can't talk over the phone like this. What are you going on about, Yeti Uncle John? A happy event has happened in my home. I don't mean in your home. I mean in my home, the Magpie Hut. Really? Yes. I can't believe it. It's really exciting. Well, what is it? No, I can't tell you. You have to come over and have a look. I have to come over and have a look? Yes. I want you to see. I have to show you. Well, can Cromitty come if he wants to? Yes, of course, you must both come. Well, I'll see what Cromitty says, because he may not feel up to it. I'll come. I need the fresh air. Cromitty will come. Oh, great. Hurry over. All right, we will. Oh, dear. See you soon, Paul. Hurry up. Okay. Oh, dear, that Yeti. Paul, what's gone on? A happy event has happened in his home, in his magpie home. That's what it said in his fortune. You see, our fortunes have come true. Those fortune cookies were right. Well, I don't know about that, but, well, something's going on, isn't it? Oh, dear, now my phone's ringing. Who is it? Oh, it's Martin. I texted him about what happened with Milo. I thought he can be quite a good listening ear. He just nods. I didn't know if you'd be too busy to listen. Well, answer the phone then. Oh, okay. Hello, Martin. It's me, Cromitty.
How you going, dude? What's wrong? Why did that happen?
What, me breaking up with Milo? Well, I wasn't happy anymore. He doesn't treat me right.
No, he does not. I've said that before now. Oh, dear.
I'm very sad.
I'm not surprised. Oh, dear, you probably need a hug.
I would like a hug, yes. I could give you a hug.
Oh, is Paul there?
Yes. Look, I think probably Cromitty needs his friends around him. So if you're free, Martin, please come over. Would you be free?
Yeah, I would be. I could be. I could come over.
Well, don't come over to the house, or you can park in the car park, but meet us at the Magpie Hut, because Yeti Uncle John's got some good news.
Oh, yes?
We don't know what it is. He thinks it's related to his fortune cookie. He's got a happy event in his home.
Oh, right. Is it because Reginald Pipes moved out?
Has Reginald Pipes moved out?
Well, he's practically over here with Mum full time now.
Well, that's okay, isn't it? I mean, they get on well.
Oh, I don't know. There's something not right about that guy.
Oh, Martin, I didn't realise you disapproved.
Well, I don't officially disapprove.
No. He's nice, Reginald, I think. He does your mother a lot of good.
Yeah, no. I suppose... I don't know what it is. Oh, he's fine. He's nice. I'm just perhaps not ready for her to be partnered up, but, maybe it's jealousy. I like being the one she relies on, and now she's got Reginald.
I suppose it could be that. Well, anyway, come and meet us at the Magpie Hut.
All right, then, I will.
Oh, good. I will be ready for my hug, Martin. Well, then you shall have one. And I can give you a hug now. Yes, Paul, thank you. Right, Martin, we'll see you later. Yes, we'll see you later, Martin. We're going over, well, almost immediately.
All right, I'll jump in the car. See you in a bit.
All right, see you later, Martin.
Bye now. Bye.
Oh, goodbye. Oh, dear. Listeners, we're going to have to go to the Magpie Hut, so maybe you can have a clip or something, a quiz, a Sutton Park clip, something from the archives, some music. I'm not sure, but, yeah, it's coming up now. Yes. Oh, gosh. Where is my hug, Paul? It's coming here. It's coming now. Come here. Oh, Paul. Let's go to a bit of hugging now, listeners. And maybe the listeners can hug. I'm sure the listeners would like to give you a hug. I would like a hug from the listeners too. Come on then, guys. Let's all gather round Cromitty. He's feeling sad. Let's give him a big hug. And when we come back, we'll be at the Magpie Hut. Oh, this is nice. Come on. Hug time. Oh, Paul. Oh, I can feel the listeners hugging too. Oh, bless. I think I might want to cry, Paul. Well, if you want to cry, but I'll stop recording. Oh, yes, but maybe that's for the best. Oh, Cromitty. Would you rather let a random stranger lick you, or you lick a random stranger?
Random strangers lick me.
Yeah, I think when I asked somebody else that, we both agreed that we could probably cope with being licked, but we wouldn't be that sure about having to lick somebody, especially if we didn't know their pedigree. Would you rather look young but feel old, or look old but feel young?
Oh, I was going to say, I feel like I look pretty young, but I do feel old.
Yes, you do. I feel very old, but I know I look very old, but I feel like I've reversed. I feel like I was an old head on young shoulders, and now I'm a youngish. No, an old head on no. I feel like I got the other way around, basically. I feel like, compared to people who are pushing 50 that I know, who are friends of mine, I feel like that. I feel like I'm not necessarily physical wise, because I've had problems with that health wise, but certainly with music. And I don't want to, especially with music, I think, because I don't want to be sort of talking about how great so-and-so song was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Exclusively, yes, I'm happy to talk about how great that band is or whatever, but I'm also quite excited to find new bands new to me from those periods, as well as bands that are new now. And I often find that I think I've said this before. I'm probably more excited about a new Kylie album. I want to see what she's doing next. I guess I still love the old stuff, but I would rather hear her new stuff. Than because it's exciting, and there's also is she going to do stuff I don't like? Is that possible? Is that possible? There are some bands that I've liked for a long time, and then suddenly hit a bit more because somehow they just stopped doing. I used to love Kate Bush, but I haven't really liked anything she's done since she came back.
Yeah.
Maybe the odd song, but not like I liked her up until about 1993. And I was some of the Britpop bands I used to like. I've kind of I'm less excited about than I was when I.
No, that makes sense.
But whereas everyone's different, but some people only want to listen to the old stuff. And,
I try to be cognizant of that. Like when I go to the gym, I have like oh my gosh, it's like an 80-hour playlist of pop music that I just put on random. But I try to add new stuff to it constantly, new pop that I like.
Well, it's thanks to you that I'm back into doing that. And I've even sometimes heard things before you and said, "Have you heard this one?" You go, "I haven't."
Yeah.
I feel very cutting edge. Just one or two more. Would you rather eat ants on your ice cream or worms in your soup?
Ants.
Yeah. I think ants. I'm not saying I want this to happen because I take ice cream quite seriously, but it would. Worms are a bit more solid and wiggly.
Yeah,
I mean,
texture.
Yeah, I'm presuming they're alive still. I'm not sure. Maybe they're dead ants. I don't know. Not ideal. I'm asking for my money. I'm asking for my money back if it happens. But so, last question: would you rather live in luxury in a town you don't like, or in a shack in a town you love?
Well, I've basically lived in shacks in towns that I love, so I feel like that's the way to go. Now, this place is pretty nice, but I've lived in some squalid places. My flat in Liverpool was atrocious, but it was student flat.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I thought it was asking us if we wanted to go to the Love Shack, baby, but sadly not. But
well, I mean, we could still go.
Yeah, I'll invent that. I'll invent a time machine. We can, well, maybe not, but we've got people on the show who would do that for us. But in fact, technically, Ick the Alien can travel back in time, although possibly at time this goes out, he may be out of action. It's a long story. It'll all make sense to the listeners. Well, it probably won't, but yeah. If somebody says to you, or if you're in a bar and you hear Love Shack coming on, is it a good experience or a bad experience?
As much as I'd like to say good experience, it's probably a bad experience.
Go on.
Given I love how much people love that song, but it's usually it's going to inspire some horrible dancing in some people.
It's probably me doing the dancing. Well, I just have an association with it. I used to go to this horrible club in the 90s in a small Surrey town, and they used to play a lot of music that they thought people liked, and really people preferred some of the older stuff, or the hour where they played Human League and Love Shack and things like that. And that's when people really enjoyed it. And then he'd go back to playing, I don't know, whatever was popular in the late 90s, long dance remixes of things that weren't very exciting. And Love Shack became sort of, it's one that you can do miming to. It's like,
that's true.
You can bang, bang, bang on the door, and you can do things with the roof, tin roof, rusted. Tin roof. Yeah.
No, I love Love Shack, but it also reminds me of a college boyfriend who do Like he would clear the dance floor and do like a whole elaborate routine to it, and it was a bit much for me.
Could you cope if my friend if you saw my friend Callum and I dancing to "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," and when it gets to the I would turn my head down and he would pretend that he was beating on it with invisible drumsticks. Would you cope with that? Or
I think I can handle that. I'll try my best.
Okay, I don't think it's going to happen, but it used to happen. But before we go, do you like to dance? Will you dance?
I love to dance.
You see, I'm going to get the time machine, and I mean, no, you need to get the time machine and go back to when I used to go to Pop Stars, when I was more of a dancer because I could. And then that's when we. No, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back as me now. I want you to come back. Because you'd be about the same age-ish.
Okay.
As I was, or maybe you're probably a little bit older than I was now. Because that's how long I've known you. But yeah, if you can dance, doesn't matter. You just turn up but make sure it's about 2007 for me. So.
Okay, I can make that work. I'll look into it.
We'll sort it out. Anyway, Adam, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for answering my ridiculous questions. Well, they're not even mine. I nicked them off the web, but still, they're universal questions. They're questions that everybody wants to know.
Of course.
Okay, thank you. We'll speak again soon.
Sounds good.
Guys, there you are. Yes, Uncle John. Yes, we're here. I hope you don't mind, but I've asked Martin to join us. No, I wouldn't bother with Ick. His spaceship's gone. He's off somewhere. Maybe he's visiting Ark. Yes, quite possibly. Probably, come here. No, yes, Uncle John. I'm not sure I can cope with any more hugs at the moment. I had a very good hug from Paul and the listeners earlier, but it made me cry. Oh, Prometee, how did this all happen? Was it that fortune cookie, that bad fortune cookie? I seem to have got the only good one. What about you, Paul? Has your fortunes come true? My fortunes are kind of a little bit general, but I've not noticed anything yet. Well, I'd look back at it if I were you. You might find that your fortunes are going to come true, so be careful. I have definitely had a life-changing event, Yeti Uncle John. Yes, well, so have I, but I've had a nice event that's occurring in my home, which was also my fortune. Oh dear. So you've done, you two? Oh, I don't know, Ace, but I've split up with him for now. He didn't treat you right. I've said that before. You agree with me, don't you, Paul? Yeah, pretty much. I do think he didn't make you a priority, Prometee, and you deserve to be someone's priority. Work or no work. Just because you're tired doesn't mean to say you can skip seeing somebody. You know, you have to think about them or how they may feel. Even if you just hang out on the couch or something, it's not it's not like you'd be demanding attention. I mean, you could have been there at the flat waiting for him after his work, cooking his dinner, making things nice for him, making him cups of tea. I know that is exactly the sort of person you are, Cromitty. Yes, it is, and I would have done, and sometimes I did. And he never seemed that appreciative. It's not right. It's not right, Paul. It's not right, Paul. Because Cromitty is exactly the sort of person that Milo needs. If he has a busy life, Cromitty will be there for him. Cromitty's got a flexible working thing, haven't you? Well, I have, although I have been having to do shifts at the supermarket, as you already know. Oh yes. Are you still down there? I am. It's only part-time. Yeah, so you could have fitted around him. You could have... I mean, the fact is you did. Yes, I even picked him up from work one day. He was at work, and when he went to work, he was full size, and he had a little, I don't know, like a panic attack or something, and he went very small. And he called me up, and I went and picked him up and took him home in my pocket. Well, that's love for you, Cromitty, and he doesn't deserve you if he doesn't appreciate that. Did he say thank you? Well, he kind of said thank you at the time, but I don't think it made any difference in the scale of things. Well, it's dreadful. It is pretty dreadful. Did I tell you? Did I tell you that Martin was coming over? You did, Paul. Yes, you did. That's good. I'm glad. And has Reginald moved out? Well, kind of. He popped back, but basically he's with Tallulah now. Yeah, I'm not sure Martin's quite ready for that, but yes, so I thought that there was a little bit of tension when Martin brought her over the other day, but I don't think he's got anything to worry about. Reginald does seem like a nice enough guy. I think it's just a natural sort of protectiveness that Martin has, for his mum. I guess, that makes sense. Yeah, well, everyone's got things changing in their home. Maybe Martin had the same fortune cookie as me. He might have done. Oh, gee, yes. Well, what is happening with you, Yeti Uncle John? I want to know what is this great change you have called us about? Oh, you won't believe it. What has happened? You've got to follow me inside. Come on. All right. The magpies seem quite squawky today. They're excited. About what? About the news. Right. This is very exciting. I wonder what has occurred. Come on, over here. Okay. You see some of the nests. Yes, I see some of the nests. Those are those nests that the magpies use when they're just chilling out, isn't it? They're like the desk version of a sofa or a couch. Yes. Yeah, well, have a look at that one. What? Oh, listeners. Oh my goodness. It's fantastic. Listeners, what we're looking at is, there's eggs. Yes, eggs in the nest. Oh my goodness. This is a sort of a greeny blue colour. There's 6 of them. Yeah, 6 little magpie eggs. Oh my goodness, that's lovely. So, which ones? Do you know? Which ones are the couple? I'm not sure. I think Cynthia is definitely the mother. I think the father is Johnny Boy over there. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Oh, I think they'll be transferring the eggs at some point because apparently they like to have a large domed nest, like in thorny bushes, or high up in tall trees. Well, you're not thorny in here, and you're not in a high tree, but maybe they won't move the eggs because they feel safe here. I mean, it's different your magpies to the magpies in the wild who don't have human protection. Oh, yeah, I suppose you're right. But it's quite noisy with all them other birds. It is a bit noisy, yes. So, 6 eggs, is that normal? That seems quite a lot. Yeah, that's sort of an average number. Yeah. Oh, look, there are little brown spots on the eggs too. Oh, yes. Greeny, bluey, brown spotted eggs. I've never seen anything like them. Oh, they're wonderful, aren't they? They are. How long, do you know? How long do they stay there till they hatch? Well, Cynthia has to incubate them for about, 18 or 19 days, apparently, according to Wikipedia. Oh, gosh. We better not get too close. We don't want to scare her. No, Cynthia knows that we're here to protect her. She's just having a tea break anyway, so I thought she might have somebody else to incubate them for her when she's having a tea break. Odd you'd think that, but apparently no, they need a bit of air, and then she'll be back. Oh, okay. Oh, golly. Well, that is great news.
Hello? Where are you guys?
Oh, Martin, we're in here. Yes, Martin, we're in here.
What's going on? What's the news?
The news? Come and have a look here.
What? Oh, eggs. Magpie eggs?
Yes, magpie eggs.
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations. I don't know who to hug first, you, Yeti Uncle John, or you, Cromitty.
I think you should hug Yeti Uncle John. I've had quite an emotional reaction to hugs so far today.
Oh, Cromitty. I thought it might be here.
No, he's away, apparently.
Oh, dear. How are things with you guys?
Oh, well, polite. We're getting closer to April, and we've still not resolved anything with his, with his contract, but...
It'll be fine, Paul.
Yeah, but people keep saying that, but I don't know.
I don't think he's got anything else lined up.
Well, maybe.
Well, those eggs look great, Yeti Uncle John. How long before they hatch?
Well, it's about, 20 days or something, but they've been hatched a day or so. I didn't even notice to start with, so could be about, just over 2 weeks. Well, that's flipping fabulous, isn't it? Oh, dear. Guys, I think perhaps Cynthia wants to come back to be with her eggs, so, yeah. It's just a shame. Well, Yeti Uncle John, I'm glad your fortune was a positive one. Oh, Cromitty.
Yeah, Cromitty, I'm sorry to hear this.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to it. It kind of was my decision. At least I took charge in the final moments of our relationship. Yeah, I guess you did. Guys, I think it's time to back off. I can take you down to a cafe if you want in the taxi. I just need a few moments. All right, that's good.
Or we could use my car, I don't mind.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Right, we'll go and wait outside. Yeah. Cromitty, just stay here for a moment. I just want a word. Oh, all right. We'll wait outside. Yeah. Oh, congratulations again. Yes, congratulations. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's very good news. Yes, it is. Oh, Cromitty, how are you? I'm all right. You're not all right. Oh dear. It's such a shame. It's a waste. He's wasted his opportunity to be with you. Yes, well, he had other priorities. Cromitty. I hate seeing you so sad, and I feel bad. Why do you feel bad? Because I've treated you no better than Marlowe's treated you. In fact, I might have treated you worse. It's okay. No, it's not okay. I've been thinking about what Uncle Warren said. And, Cromitty, it's difficult for me. I really enjoy when we have our cuddles, when we're watching TV sometimes. I know. And I would be really lucky to have a fellow like you in my life. But I'm not the settling down kind. I know that. It's fine. You are my friend with cuddles. That's what you've always been. We've never been in a relationship. It's completely different to what's been happening with Milo and I, where we were a couple and where we were supposed to be, and yet he treated me no more than like a friend with benefits. Yes, and that's wrong. But I don't know if the way I've treated you is fair, because I know that you would like more than what you've had. I'm only really into the hugs at the moment, really. I know. And yes, I would like more, but this is about Milo. It's not about you and I. Well, maybe we can do more cuddles just to help you through things. I would like that. We have a whole box set of Buffy the Vampire Slayer to get through. Yes, I need to watch that with you, because if we ever have the return of the Yoga Vampires, I would have learnt things. Yes, it's very educational. It's very educational. Well, I just hope we're okay, and I want to help you. And he's an idiot, that Milo. But who knows? Maybe we'll get back together. I don't think that's a good idea. You can't go back. You can't do half measures. He's proved he's not worthy of you. Thank you. Well, we better go. Cynthia wants her nest back. Yes, you're right. Well, we need to. I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. All this emotion, it's making me starving. Come on then, let's go. Oh, it's on me as well, property, and not the others. The others can pay for themselves, but I'm paying for your lunch. Oh, you gentle John, thank you. Well, maybe my fortunes are more better than I thought.
It's very upsetting to see Cromitty so sad, Paul.
It is, yes. But, we can cheer him up.
Yes, we can. I really care about Cromitty. I could weep for seeing him in such a state.
He'll be fine. At least he made the decision. It's his decision, rather than Milo just kind of letting things slip.
Do you think they might resolve things?
Well, we did talk about that. And I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's a good idea.
I know what you mean. Oh, here they come.
Oh, yes, here they come. I'm ready for a big feed-up. Yes, it's my treat. Oh, thank you. No, not for you two. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just Cromitty. I'll treat Cromitty. That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Right, let's go and work out which car we're going in. And listeners, time for another clip, I think. So if you want to go and listen to that, we'll be at the cafe probably next time we speak. Oh, yes. Oh, I can't wait. No, nor can I. Yes, you don't just have to do the meal deals, Cromitty. You can have anything you like.
He's being very generous today.
He is, isn't he? Oh, don't say it like that. Oh, you'd be a good John. Hello, listeners. We're at the pub in Surbiton, and Callum is here. Say hello, Callum.
Hello.
We're going to do a little quiz game. We've both got a pack of cards. They've got 3 questions on. Each card has 3 questions on, and each question, they're connected by another word or something. So I don't know how easy it will be, but Callum's got a pile of questions that I've got a pile, so we can ask each other and see how it goes. You can go first.
Just with this one.
Yeah, when you finish the question, lay it aside. Don't put it back into the pack.
On E.
Yeah, I don't know what the letters on the back. I think it's the name of the actual quiz game.
Am I supposed to ask you these questions?
You ask me these questions, and then I'll do the same.
It's got 4. Which comedy character from Norwich starred in a film called Alpha Papa?
It was the character Alan Partridge.
correct.
Yeah, then you have to ask the next one.
Okay. Complete the name of the whiskey brand. Famous.
Grouse.
Correct. Can you get the link yet?
Not 100%. Is there still one more question?
Which word describes getting out of a cricket match without scoring?
Which word?
Which word?
Not out. Don't tell me what. If I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong.
What did you say?
Out.
That's wrong.
Okay, so I've still got. Is that all the questions?
No, there's another one.
Oh,
The first land battle of the Falkland Islands War was the Battle of what green?
Goose.
That's correct.
Right, so I've got goose, got Alan Partridge, and grouse. Oh, partridge must be birds. Is that right?
Well, yeah, I need a little bit more than that.
Heathland birds?
Huh?
Game birds?
Game birds, that's it. Linky.
So what was the
Linky.
What was the one I got wrong?
Duck.
Yeah, I've got 4 questions.
That's a linky.
Yeah, that's a bit link. Name the female star of the Aliens film Sigourney
Weaver.
Which American country singer once dated Harry from One Direction? It's less hard than it sounds.
Which country singer?
Yeah, she's not really just a country singer anymore. She might be when she started. I'd say she's just a pop singer these days. Has been for a long time.
I don't know. Harry Styles, did you say?
Yeah, that's Harry Styles. She dated Harry Styles.
It's not Taylor Swift.
Yes. Frank Who is a comedian who once shared a sofa and a flat with David Baddiel.
That's Skinner.
Yeah. And who shared a tub with the candlestick maker?
Butcher and the baker.
Yeah. So what's the connection?
Well, are they all sort of professions? Oldie style.
Yeah, surnames that are professions.
Surnames of professions. Yeah. Linky.
Oh no, you have to.
Number 1. What word or which word describes all the people eating in a restaurant?
Diners.
I like it. So you can start thinking already about the connection.
Okay.
Question 2. If someone MCs on an event, they are the what of ceremonies?
Master.
That's also correct. Number 3. Which document do you often have to obtain from a country's embassy before they'll let you in?
Visa. Visa.
Yes, you're going very well here. Number 4. What nationality was Winston Churchill's mum?
I don't know, but I know the connection.
Ooh.
They're all types of, like, credit cards.
Yes, that's it. The answer to 4 was American, that famous American credit card. There was Visa, and there was Master.
Yeah, MasterCard, Visa card.
Diners.
Diners card, yeah.
I call it Diners Club.
Diners Club. Okay. Name the tabard-wearing women who serve food to school kids.
Dinner ladies.
What?
They used to wear tabards.
What are you likely to be making with Quaker Oats?
Porridge.
Policemen are famous for which repetitive greeting?
Hello, hello.
What is the name of the tablet-shaped, sugar-free chewing gum made by Wrigley's?
Open all hours.
Well, what's the connection? That's not right. But I don't think I even know what the fourth one is. I'll tell you in a minute. What's the connection?
Sitcoms.
Sitcoms, yeah. Apparently, it's extra, like with a.
Oh, extra.
Like, oh, I suppose so. Yeah, but that's not how it. Yeah, it probably could be, but that's confusing because it's.
I'm already.
You could do one more from you.
Okay. In The Apprentice, who are the contestants trying to impress?
Alan Sugar.
Correct. Number 2, which comedian won Celebrity Big Brother and hosts I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue? This is really stupid. Linky as well.
I can only think of Paul Merton or what's his name, but he's dead.
It's not Paul Merton.
No. Go on to the next one then.
Who is the lead character in the show One Foot in the Grave?
Victor Meldrew.
Correct. Number 4. Who was the lead singer in The Smiths?
Morrissey.
That's also correct.
So what's the 3 that I've got right?
So you've got Alan Sugar. What linkies? Alan Sugar, Victor Meldrew, and Morrissey.
Mind boggles. I thought it was going to go down the sort of Victor, like a Morse, or no, what's it called? The Dudart alphabet, but it's not.
It's not.
So I think Morrissey's. I don't think I'm going to get this.
No.
What's the? Tell me what the one I got wrong was. See, in case.
So that's Jack D.
Okay. I didn't know that he hosted. I'm sorry, I'll read that again. Or whatever it was. I'm sorry, I haven't a clue. Victor D.
It's not a wordy thing.
No, I don't think I'm going to get it.
It's to do with their personalities.
Oh, sorry, who you said?
It's more to do with personality.
Is that what because there's the extra clue?
Yeah, the extra clue is got out of the wrong side of the bed.
Grumpy people.
Exactly, yeah. That's the linky. Grumpy.
Yeah. Okay. It's a bit of a stereotype. Well, Morrissey is grumpy these days, but it's a bit of a stereotype. The Alhambra is a Moorish palace near which southern Spanish town that shares its name with an old Ford car?
That's Granada.
The 3 main types of crocodilians are crocodiles, alligators, and which other group beginning with C?
Cayman.
Oh, I didn't know that. What is the name of the brand created by Richard Branson?
Virgin.
Yep. The cocktail made with rum, coke, and lime is called something Libra.
It's not grenadine.
No. So you've got Grenada, Caymans. Any particular type of islands?
Are they in the Pacific? Caribbean?
Yeah, Caribbean Islands.
Caribbean.
The other one was Cuba Libre.
Oh, of course.
And the extra clue was where you go when you win the lottery. Oh.
Paul, what was it you wanted again? What was it? Who wanted? What was he having? Oh, quite difficult to remember more than one order. I know what I want, and I've forgotten what he wanted.
I've got the soup and the steak and kidney pie and veggies, and then trifle for afters and a cup of coffee. Cappuccino, I think. Oh, thank you. This is you, Paul, for remembering. Listeners, we're in the queue at the cafe. Martin and Quality are back near the table, so they're waiting at the table. And, Paul, what are you having? I think I'm going to have something very similar to Comity. I'm going to have the chicken leek and ham pie though. I do love steak kidney pie, but yeah, I think I'm going to have chips and beans. I'll probably have the soup as well. What flavour is the soup? I think it's mulligatawny. Oh, it's like beef curry, isn't it? Yeah, mild beef curry. Oh, it's one of my favourites. Yeah, it's one of my favourites too. Well, what are you having? I might have the fish pie and veggies. Yeah, I like the soup. Dessert, trifle. I do like trifle. Oh, I love trifle too, but I think I want a warm dessert. They've got rhubarb and apple crumble and custard. Rhubarb and apple. That sounds good. Well, I like an apple crumble, but it's a bit bog standard. Rhubarb and apple, now you're talking. Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, I'll have that. What was Martin having? Martin was having fish and chips, I think. I don't think he's having the soup. I think he wanted a slice of the banoffee pie for dessert. Right, yes, okay. Got all that in my head. But what about drinks? I'm going to have a coffee too. I think it was coffees all round for the boys. Yeah, right. Remember this when I think we're about to be served. Yes, okay.
Probably. Are you okay?
Well, yes, I'm fine. I'm good. It's nice to be around friends. You know, when you have sad news or, it's very good.
Yeah. Oh, I like seeing you sad comedy. Your eyes were all puffy and red when I saw you. I really hate seeing that.
That was actually because Paul gave me a big hug and I let loose with the tears. The listeners were huddling too.
Oh, bless you. I don't like seeing you like this.
No, it's okay. You get past. I feel happy being with you boys.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I've ever said this because I don't talk about things like this much, but I've always liked you. And, I thought things were working out for you, and yeah. Well, anyway, I said too much.
Oh, I mean, Martin, I don't know what to say.
It's nothing. I'm speechless now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just think Marlo was a really lucky guy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you're very kind to say that. Look, the boys might need my help. I'll just go over there.
Right. Okay. Good. Oh, my phone's ringing.
Oh, right. Is it your mother?
Yes, it's Mum. Hello, Mum. Oh, my darling. How are you? Where are you? I went to the Magpie Hut. You'll never believe it. This Uncle John has had eggs. He's had eggs, dear. What do you mean? One of the magpies has laid 6 eggs. Oh, that's lovely, dear. How is Cromitty? You said he was sad. Oh, yeah, he's kind of sad. Sometimes made a bit of a fool of myself, but anyway, I hope he's okay. Are you going to be home for tea? Reginald was going to make one of his special Spanish omelettes. That sounds nice. I might be home. I think I'm in a cafe now having lunch, so I can only think one meal at a time. Oh, it's okay. Darling, you let me know. I will. Well, can you better pick up some cream on your way home? I can, yes. Yeah, all right. I'll speak to you later. All right, darling. Say hello to everybody. Oh, Cromitty's okay. All right, Mum.
Cromitty, what are you doing here? Thought you were chatting with Martin. I just thought that if Uncle John might need help, remembering things. I helped him remember. He's just paying now. I gave him our share. All right, yes. But you look flustered. What's happening? Oh, well, I don't know. Martin was talking to me. I think he said something. I don't know if I misunderstood. Really? Yes, he said, he said something, and I never really thought about it before. I might have misunderstood. Maybe. Well, what did he say? Oh, it was nothing. No, I'm being silly. Can I help take the coffees over? Yeah, you can take this tray. And look, listeners, I think it's probably time to say goodbye. We've got to eat our lunch now, and yeah, it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster of an episode. Oh yes, it has, hasn't it? what with the magpie eggs and everything. Well, the magpie eggs and your situation. Yes. Let me take this tray. Yeah. All paid for. That's good, yes, Uncle John. I'm just saying goodbye to the listeners. Oh yes, you don't want to hear us chewing, do you? No, they don't. They really don't. Anyway, that's it for now. So it's a little bit of a disjointed episode. With the start of the episode with the fortune telling and happening a while back, and I sort of pieced it all together into one episode. Yeah, who knows? Maybe those fortune cookies do have something in them after all. Some merit. Oh, I don't know. It's probably just coincidence, but I've definitely had a happy event, and Paul Cromarty has definitely had a life-changing experience. He has. Well, we'll hopefully have news on the magpies soon. But we've got to wait a week or two. Yes, you'll have to wait a week or two to hear about the magpies. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's say goodbye for now. Thanks for listening. Join us again soon. Yes, goodbye. I'm sorry you can't join us for food. Oh well, the listeners can eat their own food, it's fine. Right, bye now. Bye-bye. Yeah, goodbye, listeners. Goodbye. Oh, looking forward to this dinner, I must say. That was a good meal. Oh, it was a good meal. I very much enjoyed mine.
Yeah, I enjoyed mine too. I could even go seconds.
Martin, I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah.
So all this business with the fortune cookies, they seem to have come true. I mean, things have come true.
Yes, well, it's hard to know sometimes with these things whether you make them come true or whether you read into things. I think that's probably the truth of the matter. Well, I don't know. It's very pertinent, very pertinent. Paul, what was your fortune? Has it happened yet? My fortune? Mine wasn't sort of, I guess it was sort of halfway between your sort of fortune and Cromarty's sort of fortune. Yeah, what was it again? You won't be bored for long. New adventures are on their way. How did you remember that, Paul? Well, I took a picture of all three of the fortunes. Just because. Oh, yes. Well, that sounds very much you, Paul.
Yeah, you won't be bored for long, because you're so busy editing.
Yeah. But new adventures are on their way. I mean, those could be good adventures, or they could be bad adventures. I don't think I'm really up for too many adventures. Oh, Paul, I'm sure the adventures will just come to you. That's usually what happens on the Shallow podcast. But you're not wrong. No, they're not wrong. Well, we'll see, I guess. Yeah. The listeners will be excited if you have new adventures. Hope they don't involve yoga vampires or, demons.
Oh yeah, I've not heard from that demon. It seems to have vanished.
Yeah. Probably for the best. Yes, that's what I was thinking. New adventures, eh? New adventures, eh, listeners? Are you excited? I'm a little bit scared, but there you go.
I guess you're right to be scared.
Oh yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I can hear the theme music coming. Yes, I can hear it too.
Yeah. I like this one. It's good, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I like how he changes the theme music every now and again. It makes a bit of variety. Thanks, guys. Oh dear, oh dear.
I gotta go now! Bye! Gotta go! Bye!
Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
It's been good, but yeah, definitely time to come home now.
Wow. Really? No kidding.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
What's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast. Let's go.
I have a voice. I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice. We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
Oh dear. Well, it's good to be back at home, isn't it, Cromitty? Yes, it is. Do you feel a little bit better? I do. It was nice to see the boys earlier. Where is Yeti, Uncle John? Oh, he's still at the Magpie Hut, doting over those eggs. I think he'll be living there permanently over the next couple of weeks. Oh, well, maybe that's a good thing. I do hope that Martin grows to like Reginald. He does seem a little bit sort of reserved about that relationship. Yeah, well, that's bound to happen. He's very protective of Tallulah, and after what she's been through recently. Yes, well, Reginald seems like a nice guy, though. He's not a beast. he's not a demon. No. He just seems like a nice, gentle guy. I don't think there's anything hidden about Reginald. But oh well. But after you've had a demon living in the house, living inside your mother, it probably does make you a bit wary. Yes. Well, oh gosh, I've got a message on my phone. Didn't notice that come in. Must be when we were travelling back. Oh, listen to it, Paul. Play it. I can't play it. It might be a private call. Oh, go on. Play it. If it's a private call, then you can edit it out. All right. I'll play it now.
Hello? It's me, Charlie Gurr. Paul, I need you to contact me. My pies are very cross at the moment. We've been receiving lots of messages for you again from the other dimension. You need to call me. We need to stop this. You need to do something about it. I can't keep having messages from the other dimension appearing around my pies. It's too much. I cannot sleep for the strange voices that echo through my house. Give me a call soon, please. It is me, Charlie Gurr. Goodbye.
Oh, blimey. Oh, poor Charlie. Oh, yes. Poor Charlie. Oh, gosh. We had those messages from the other dimension, didn't we, last year? We did, and we've been trying to avoid them. I'm not going to the other dimension. At least not by myself. I don't think you should go at all. Why can't they come here? Well, that's a good point. Why can't they come here? Why can't they be a bit more explicit about what they want me to do, how I can help, rather than all this mystery? It's quite threatening, Paul. I guess I'd better give Charlie a ring. I'm just trying to put it off, but it's not fair to let Charlie sort of, why do they keep sending messages through Charlie's pies? Really, I think it's because you opened the pathways when we did that pie seance. Well, yeah, but he was receiving the messages before we even did that. Yes, but Charlie's always messing around with pies and seances, and he thinks that he will get a good recipe for a new pie that he's never tried before. If he talks to the pie spirits, Charlie goes ridiculous. He is, yes. Oh dear. Is the episode finished yet? Well, not quite. Nearly, I'm sure. What was it you were saying to me about Martin? Oh, no, it's nothing, Paul. I don't want to say anything. You were having a conversation when we were at the doing our orders. Yes. He just said he thought that Milo was, a fool to let me go, and that he'd always liked me. Well, yes, of course he did. Martin's your friend. No, but I kind of got the feeling that there was something else, that he meant more than just friends. Oh, well, I don't really know about Martin and, what Martin does. If Martin does anything, with relationships. Well, I know what you mean. I've never really thought of him like that. I mean, I've never really thought that he was interested in things. He's so busy smelling things and sniffing things and doing investigations, and he's always been so useful and such a good friend to us all. Yeah. Well, we shouldn't make anything of it. We shouldn't mention it. I hesitate to say, what would you think if he asked you out on a date? If Martin asked me out on a date, I couldn't imagine it. He's such a handsome chap. No. Anyway, I'm still thinking about Milo. I know, it's not a time to be thinking about anybody else, especially when we don't even know if we got the right end of the stick. Well, exactly, Paul. I won't mention it again. You look quite embarrassed. I think he was probably just being nice. He cares about you, like we all do. Yes, I know. I know that. Yes. Oh, I think it's time to go. Yes, I think it must be. Oh, dear.
Hello, my dear. How are you? Oh, I'm all right, Mum. Did you have a nice day? Oh, I did. I think I nearly said too much. But, oh, dear. And how's Cromitty? Oh, What do you mean you said too much? I think I told somebody something and revealed a little secret. But it wasn't the right time to say it. Oh, dear. You want to tell me about it? No, Mum, it's fine. Where's Reginald? Oh, he's just in the kitchen. You stay there. You're going to have some dinner, aren't you? Oh, well, I was still quite hungry after the cafe. All right, my dear. I'll just go and see how he's doing. All right, thanks, Mum. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, I wonder what he said. Oh, dear. Oh, Reginald, how's the dinner going?
Oh, it's fine, my darling. That's fine. Yes. Nearly done. How's Martin?
Oh, he seems a little bit flustered. I think he's been speaking to people.
Oh, dear. Well, speaking to people can sometimes lead to trouble. But never mind.
Oh, yes. Oh, he's a sweet boy.
I still don't think he likes me much.
Oh, nonsense, dear. He's just discombobulated, that's all.
Really?
Well, yes, don't forget. The last time somebody was living in his house, it was a demon.
The last time I was here?
Yes, darling. The last time you were here, things were a little bit dramatic.
But it's different now.
It is different now, darling, yes. It is very different. But I don't think he realises. I mean, that you're the same person.
Well, I think subconsciously he's getting vibes.
Do you think we should tell him who you are?
I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea, not at the moment.
All right, dear, we won't say a thing.
No, not for now. Some people wouldn't understand.
Oh, but my friends are very understanding. They've had to deal with all manner of different situations over the years.
I know, but I think, just get them used to us as a couple. We don't have to tell them the full story.
No, I think you're right for the moment. We'll leave things be. Anyway, time for dinner.
Yes, time for dinner.
I'll go and fetch some wine. I'm looking forward to this. A night in with my family.
Oh, Tallulah, you make me so happy.
You make me happy too, Sweetie Pie.
Oh, Sweetie Pie, do we have a dessert?
I made chocolate brownies.
Marvellous. Marvellous. Ooh, I love a chocolate brownie.
And I love you, Reginald Pipes.
I love you too, Tallulah Twinklehorn.
No, my darling. No.
What the hell just happened on the show? I mean, seriously, reverse it, because I lost... What's going on? What happened?
We've got 1 minute. Or is that 3 minutes? Too small. Or 3 minutes. I won't ask you to come back again. That was great. That was great. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to.
I'll have to do it again. We'll wait until there's plenty of new songs and talk towards the end of the year or later in the year.
Yeah, we could do a Kylie show for the new album.
Yeah. If I slowly write you a script, will you come back as Max?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I have ideas, but I've forgotten them on my phone somewhere. But we've got to have him. Got to have him come back again. But, anyway, any good plans for the weekend? Or is George coming back in time for the weekend? Or
he's going to come back pretty late. He has a layover in Frankfurt. So I don't know that we'll get to do anything tomorrow, but we'll probably do something Sunday. No plans though. I was hoping to do mini golf with a friend tonight, but they're you kind of have to book them in advance, and we kind of last minute decided, so we might not be able to get in.
Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to be seeing an old friend from school I haven't seen for ages. He doesn't do podcasting though, so that's how addicted I am to. I like meeting somebody who doesn't want to. If I'm not going to get to record with them, I suppose I could do that.
Mix it up a little.
Yeah, crazy. Like, you don't do podcasting. Who are you? He used to be in Sutton Park though, so I think I probably.
There you go.
I think I sort of wore him down with that. I think it was quite enough after that. So, anyway, I'll let you go. I'm glad you got to see Deals.
Yeah, me too.
He's all quiet now, of course. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I'll probably put that out like in the next few weeks, probably.
Yeah. Just let me know, and we'll tweet it as well.
Cool. Okie dokie.
Okay. That was fun.
Yeah. Speak to you again. So I didn't cry. I'm crying inside.
Okay. You can let it out now.
I think there was one bit. I think it was when I was talking about Kylie and Two Hearts. I did feel a bit because of the whole cancer thing as well. I think I felt a bit. But I didn't cry. But I did. I wobbled then. But it's just the Kylie love speaking.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Have a great weekend.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Bye for now.
This is just the weirdest thing I've ever heard. 624. Oh, kitty kitty dearie. Purr kitty kitty kitty. Oh, I love Dee Dee.
You alright?
Yeah.
Good.